The spies came back. 10 of them said, "There are giants in the land. We cannot go up." There were 2 spies with a different spirit. They said, "God's promises are true. The covenant he gave to our forefathers is still valid." The world says, "We must give land for peace." We say, "Christians must stand with Judea and Samaria." The world presents a biased and negative representation. It is now time for the Joshua and Caleb Report. Stories from the heartland of Israel.
Growing up in the States, and what birthed the desire in you to come to the land of Israel? Just go for it.
Well, I grew up in Jackson Heights, Queens, in New York. Okay. My family were conservative Jews, not religious, but I had a bar mitzvah. Okay. We used to eat matzah on Passover. We used to fast on Yom Kippur. But not much more than that. When I was 12 years old, my parents were looking to send me and my sister to a summer camp. They wanted a Jewish summer camp, but they wanted a cheap Jewish summer camp. They didn't want to spend a lot of money on us. So they sent away for a list of all the Jewish summer camps and how much they cost. And they got it in the mail, and it was alphabetically listed. And they came to the B's, and it was Camp Beitar, and it was $500. And I said, okay, it sounds good. $500, pretty cheap. Let's send our kids there. Little did they know that Beitar was a radical, right-wing Zionist youth organization.
Really?
So I went to this camp and I fell in love. And that's where I was indoctrinated to move to Israel. I knew from the age of 12 that I was going to move to Israel.
Wow.
And that's where I got all of my love for Israel basically came from that camp and from that organization.
So when did you come to the States? Yeah, like when did you come from the States to Israel? Like,
well, when I was 24 years old, I finally decided after coming to Israel for 6 trips, that I was going to make Aliyah. I was going to come and live in Israel. And that was 1984. And I went to a yeshiva in Jerusalem, Machon Meir, a very Zionist, very idealistic yeshiva where they teach the guys everything about the land of Israel and the state of Israel and the holiness of the land of Israel and the holiness of the Jewish people. And I was there for 2 years. And during that time I met my wife, Jackie, who is from Toronto. And we got married. I continued learning in the yeshiva for another year. And then we moved on to Beit El. Beit El, a few of the guys who were learning together with me in Jerusalem graduated onto a higher yeshiva, higher level in Beit El, and they invited us to come up and check it out. And I came up with a couple of friends, and we really fell in love with the place and the rabbi there, Rabbi Malamed. We moved to Beit El, and we lived there for 2 years, and I learned in the yeshiva. And that's where I met the son of the rabbi.